Everybody's looking at personal finance in these hard times these days. I'm going to go over a lot of personal financial tips for you to help you. I've been a CPA for 30 years and I've seen a lot from experience and looked at a lot of information lately to help you. It's going to be a personal financial crash course in personal financial tips. So let's get into it. The number one tip would be to teach personal finance tips for teenagers, high school students, and college students. Everybody at an early age needs to know about personal finance. What personal finance dads did not teach you. How the dollar will go up and down. You need to live on a budget and know where your spending habits are. A great way is if you're learning about math and science. You can learn through personal books about personal finance. How much assets that you're going to have. Try to pay 25% of your money on debt and save 25%. The biggest problem is credit card debt. I got my first credit card when I started working. Only trouble is you need to learn how to pay it back. Boy, was that stupid. Take charge of the cash flow. When you are on the right path, then you're no longer in danger of losing. Some of the personal finance books that are good, one is Personal Finance for Professionals, Merchant Cent. Another one is Personal Finance 11th Edition by Jack D.A. Boy. Another book is Focus on Personal Finance at 6 Editions by Kapor. In other words, it's Personal Finance for Dummies. Personal Finance Basics means you know where you're going. And keeping a personal accounting of your expenses. Make a list of your liabilities and what you owe. And how much assets that you have and you have to pay. Try to pay 25% of your money on debt and try to save 25%. The biggest problem I see is credit card debt. And again, I told you about the first credit card I got. And you got to pay it back. Boy, did I learn. And again, all it means is to learn from cash flow. You're on the right path, you know you are. Then you're no longer in danger of losing money. Determine what is essential, like foods and insurance, rent, clothes, utilities, and medical bills. You know that you got to learn. It was when I was a college student and you lived on a certain amount of money. You go out on a hot date for a Friday night. You blow it all on a woman and eat ham and beans for a week to catch up. If you're spending too much, you need to stop. How much you can earn and how much you can spend. You can reduce car insurance by getting a higher deductible. By getting rid of a big car, you can save on gas and insurance. You can cut a big dent in your budget. This is a Personal Finance 101 information. Try to take a period on the day to look at matters involving your finances. Get help from financial experts. You need to plan ahead. Set a budget and track expenditures. Track all parts in the budget. Set up monthly budget to track income and expenditures. Look at the bank statements per month. You can learn from places like Personal Finance on Reddit. It is pulling in 1 billion views a month on the internet. It has subgroups with personal financial questions and answers. You can learn from people what they're saying. This is from all over the world. Next is Personal Finance on Yahoo Finance on the internet. Free quotes on stocks and up-to-date news. Portfolio management and international data. MSN Personal Finance is another great thing on the internet. It has headlines from Wall Street and Money News. Personal finance and stock market indexes. Great personal finance tips. All these things on the internet are great places to find information on personal finance if you'll sit down and learn them. Lay out the credit cards and track your credit card expenditures. You can check on the income coming in and fix expenses going out. Fixed expenses don't vary during the month. It stays the same every month. Variable expenses by its name varies every month. Being disciplined is the key. Taking control will give you the peace of mind down the road. Most people are not that well off. They need to do these things. You can look at your bad behavior on what you need to do, like going to the grocery store and spending a bunch of money. How about take a list with you? Leave off impulse spending when making a large purchase. How about take a couple of days to think it over? Go with secured loans if you got to, lower interest. And leave the credit cards alone when going on buying binges. If you're not paying your bills, then you cannot say that you're broke. Get knowledge with safe investments to find out what's going on. Again, have a portion of your salary to put in savings every time. You act like that you did not have it all. A budget is the best way to space money. Create a plan. Again, do not use credit cards. That's money you do not have. Avoid buying expensive items. Try to save money. Have an emergency fund set up for 6 months. Cut out the credit cards and avoid high interest. You need to look at how fast that you can get to funds. Liquidity. I've gone over several ways to help in personal finance. These things are basic in nature, but you need to use them to go to the right path. From the post, what are you going to do? Set a budget, cut expensive, and have a financial plan. How about comment below and subscribe to my channel and like it, because I got some good videos coming up in the next few weeks.